Hello everyone, how are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope so. My name is Han, and today I'm going to share with you one of 7 rules in Effortless English method. It is rule number 4, learn deeply or deep learning. What does that mean? It means that when you learn English, you should repeat what you learn many times, many different times, again and again and again, right? Okay. Unfortunately, most schools have a wrong way to teach their students. They have lots of pressure, so they push their students under pressure too, right? Can you see this? Yes, it is easy to see. When I was a student at my high school, my teacher taught me to learn vocabulary by one way is to write one new word in many different roses, and at the first time I did, but after that, I didn't do this way. Do you want to know the way I do? Yes, I read the paragraph in my textbook many times. I learned it by my subconscious mind, and then I remember all new words with certain sentences. It is very different the way my classmates do. So right now, I still can remember a lot of new words when I studied at my high school. Yes, that's the point. So the key here is repetition. What's the problem here? The problem here is almost schools have to trying to finish their textbook on time quickly, so they push their students to learn a lot of grammar, a lot of vocabulary in a short time. So maybe you can remember it 1 week or more, but you cannot use it correctly and immediately, right? Yes. What should you do now? You should slow down and repeat what you learned. Because learning English isn't fast, neither easy. So it's not a race also. You have to slow down, repeat for a lesson for 1 week, at least 2 weeks, or 3-4 weeks too. Yes, I think you can understand what I mean. As AJ Hodge, he is the one who created Effortless English. Yes, he said that you have to listen for each lesson for at least 30 times, 50 times, or 100 times, or more. Yes, it is truly true. At the first time when I learned Effortless English, I think it's quite boring. How boring it is to listen for one lesson many times, like 100 times, like him said. But in fact, it is really true for you. It is useful too. You see, if you can remember vocabulary, you should study it many times too. Why? Because knowing vocabulary means that you can say the meaning of this word, but you still cannot know how to say it correctly, how to use it quickly, easily, right? Okay, focus here. For example, you listen to a story in past tense. So what should you do? Listen to another story in the past tense too. In the next day, listen to another story has a past tense in the next day, after next day. Yes. So repetition here is important. But what should you repeat when you learn English? Repeat tenses, almost common English, common real English too. Because sometimes you can study complex grammar and you haven't ever used it. It is waste time, right? For example, in my country, Vietnam, we have to learn a lot of grammar before we take the university entrance examination. It is too complex and it's hard to memorize, to remember all these new words, all this grammar. And when we enter university, we have never used this grammar. Even you don't know how to communicate with foreigners. It's a fact in my country, Vietnam. So right now, you shouldn't focus so much on grammar and vocabulary by your traditional ways. You should learn it by repetition. Listen to understandable input and repeat it. Repeat whatever thing you like when you listen to. It is easy way, right? Okay, I think this rule is one of the most important rules in 7 rules of Effortless English. Remember, it is repetition. Just remember that. Repeat what you learned again and again and again. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks so much for your listening. Ta-ta for now.